So a bunch of new Spongebob episodes just dropped. Spongebob's airing schedule for new episodes is so funny. They can go like almost a year without an episode, and then they just go and dump like 8 in a week right now. And today we are taking a look at what might be the worst one of the bunch, at least so far.
Hey!
Gary? You sure sound different this morning.
What is this version of Spongebob's house right here? Where are his neighbors and why does it look like this? The perspective is so weird and also sadly no garage.
Oh, it's Narlene Samuel!
So right after Camp Coral ended, they decided that there was a lot more story potential with its new characters, I guess.
Narlene and Nobby invite you, Patrick, Sandy, and definitely not Squidward to our family's annual Bumble Jelly harvest.
The cart explodes and Spongebob flies away as the neighbor houses are suddenly here again. Then they decide to do something kinda weird with Gary. Gary. You know, the same snail that enjoys like classical literature and is like super smart. This is not the first time they just take a character and make them enjoy this type of music for a joke. At least with Puff, it makes a lot of sense. Gary would like opera or Mozart or something.
Does it get it
Patrick is yet again like a 3-year-old. Sandy shuts him up with $1. Let me just compare this to a similar scene from a season 3 episode.
That's crazy talk!
That's not crazy talk. This is crazy talk. Sorry.
See, to me, one is indefinitely better and makes so much more sense. Back then, Patrick was making loud annoying noises to show Sandy what crazy talk was. Here, he's just loud because modern Spongebob is loud.
Why in tarnation are we stopping? Come on, mule! Get moving!
Narlene and Nobby jump out. So these two have appeared in the show before, sadly, but are original Camp Coral characters, and they suck.
Seems your mule just plumb stopped moving!
Why don't I open her up and check the engine?
Shit is just not funny. Patrick takes his head off in a joke that's yet again not funny. To me, at least. Of course, I'm not like the court of comedy, I'm not saying that.
Plankton territory! That's right! Planktons!
So apparently the narwhals hates planktons and can't stand them due to a long-running feud. I hate that I know this, but that's actually canon from an episode last season where they showed up.
Their stupid family has been feuding with my stupid family for years.
I seen it.
Planktons pop out and tells them to go home since this is Plankton land.
Let's skedaddle!
So everything is about these Bumble Jelly fields that they both claim that they own. And we see the narwhals get jelly from these fields, using their feet, of course, among other things. I mean, they do different things, but you know the feet are in there because this is modern Spongebob.
SpongeBob, Sandy, meet our Ma and Pa! Howdy!
Say, man.
We see Patrick drinking jelly straight out of the tree, which is a big no-no since the only reason the jellyfish allow the narwhals to collect jelly is so they can sting them in return.
Son, you gotta hold still to complete the social contract.
Patrick swells up into this thing and the harvesting is completed. Everyone's favorite character Narlene says, or screams, of course, that it's time for the Bumble Jelly Festival. We see narwhals doing some sort of banjo duel on Bumble Jelly, and there are some like okay concepts here. but it's not funny. Next, Sandy and Spongebob eat a lot of jelly and become inflated. And then other bumble jelly stuff happens before they spot planktons. The planktons shoot potatoes on everyone, and I'm totally supporting them. Not only are the planktons' designs way better, they are way less annoying than the narwhals as well. Now, the comparisons to the Angry Birds cartoons are valid. By the way, Plankton's grandma is here, but not Plankton. I mean, it makes sense since Plankton don't live here, but his grandma don't live here either. The narwhals shoot giant boots back at the planktons. I guess cause they are small and like plankton gets stepped on a lot in the show, maybe? Or is it just random? The tailspin thing is like the first thing Sandy got to do in this episode. Well, she sang a little, I guess, like the song in the beginning, but since then she has not done anything. So Patrick ate all their potatoes and they now want to share the fields. At least Patrick did something this episode. Spongebob and Sandy were just here to ask exposition questions so other characters could lore dump.
Keep them. Besides, we ain't found much use for them.
I was legit not even gonna talk about this episode, because after watching it the first time I really didn't feel like rewatching it to make a video, but the feet frame is just too good for a thumbnail to pass up on. So thank that for the review, I guess.
You mean you do this every year?
Sure do. It's fun. Why? Didn't y'all have fun?
Spongebob and Sandy screamed that they just had the best day ever. That's just sad. Now we get the, I don't know, stupid montage, I guess. Dum dum. If this don't just summarize modern Spongebob, I don't know what will. For real though, why did Spongebob and Sandy even need to be in this one? Even Patrick was just here to mess stuff up, like twice. Sandy didn't even get to do anything. Not even science stuff, like I expected her to be the one to come up with some machine to defeat the planktons, but nah. She and Spongebob were legit only plot devices and nothing more. And plot devices for a bad plot as well, like that was just nonsense. I know nautical nonsense is something we wish, but 1, not nautical at all, and 2, not funny.